We've had a lot of discussions over the last 4 years that I've been on council, but we haven't seen a whole lot of action in some areas. Action on Camp Ellis. Camp Ellis is an issue that goes back over 100 years now, and we have a plan in place, but the plan is stalled. It's stalled because there's a negotiation breakdown between the Army Corps of Engineers and the city on how we proceed forward. My goal is to actually see some action in the next 4 years. The mayor's term is 4 years. I want to make sure that we get action in 4 years to move that plan forward, because some action is better than no action. We can always revisit a plan after it's been implemented if things change, if we find that there's a better way, if we're able to get more funding. We can always look at alternatives, but we need to see action first. So Camp Ellis action is important. Taxes are always important. We need to make sure that our folks on fixed incomes, whether it be seniors or single parents, that they're able to stay in the community, that their children and grandchildren can go to our great school system and get a great education, and then go out and hopefully work in the main workforce and not leave the state after going through Thornton Academy and going to a trade school or going to college. Whatever they want to do, whatever their endeavor is in life, they can do that here in Maine. So, making sure that the taxes are okay, making sure that the schools are our focus. We will be building a new school. Whether we get funding from the State Department of Education or not, we still have to build a school. So it'll be working with the state to find out whatever guidelines they put on that money, and then going to the community and saying, hey, what's the option? What do you want to see your school system look like? So if I'm elected mayor, one of my goals is to sit down right away and start having that discussion with the community. Start with the school board, start with the school administration, but then have that discussion with the community. I think it's past due. We should have been having the discussion 2 years ago as when we put our names on the school bid list. We should have started that conversation then. And the conversation doesn't have to be, are you for neighborhood schools or are you against neighborhood schools? I think everyone's for neighborhood schools, but it comes down to what guidelines the state's going to put on. So if the state puts on a guideline that says you have to consolidate, okay, well, community, we have to consolidate. Well, do you want option A, option B, or is there a third option? But if we're not having that discussion, we're putting ourselves behind the ball here. So one of my goals is to start that discussion, as the schools will be a big issue in the next 4 years, just as Camp Ellis, just as taxes.